And so Shane McMahon reportedly, man, has a lot of heat, with the talent backstage. Apparently, he was the main producer for the men's Royal Rumble match. It's been rumored that he wanted a certain amount of spots, man, to kind of be really focused on him. Shane McMahon is also scheduled to be a full-time performer heading into WrestleMania, as this is WrestleMania season, which the Rumble is always the road to WrestleMania. He was supposed to have been on this past Monday Night Raw, but Vince McMahon has reportedly scrapped that as they head into the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, as there are no plans for him to be at that pay-per-view. But Tuco, man, I want to ask you this. Do we feel like there may not be any initial plans or immediate plans for Shane McMahon at the pay-per-view, but do we feel like, man, this is Vince kind of trying to save Shane from a lot of the backlash that he's reportedly been getting backstage and on the internet?
Is it fair? Does he deserve it? Somewhat, man. If it's coming off to be the way he's going about it, yeah, man, he deserve all that, man. He said, man, he said two hands, whatever, man. What up, Joey
Joe?
B? Look, man. Okay, it's one thing if Shane was actively involved and around and on TV, and you had him working with other guys and kind of putting them over, or whatnot. I could see if that was the case. Then all right, then you want to make him a big part of the Royal Rumble. Okay, cool. We ain't seen Shane since the last time we seen Shane. I don't even remember the last time we seen Shane, but I know it's been months. It's been months since we really seen Shane do anything significant to where it's like him being in the Royal Rumble should be a big deal. That was some original plans. Set for Shane for a matchup for the title. There were plans of Riddle supposedly winning the Royal Rumble. That kind of came off, kind of odd to some people. So, but if Shane wanted to involve himself to be the Final Four, why? Like, why do you need to be a part of the Final Four? Like, now if it was for you to eliminate Seth Rollins to set up the match between you two, okay, cool. But Seth wasn't in the match, and you randomly just coming back from not being on TV, just it didn't seem like you were coming back to do something. It seemed like it was desperation of not having anyone for the Rumble. So therefore you had to bring Shane McMahon back to get the pop, because you haven't seen Shane in a while, but you don't get the, oh man, this is somebody I want to see in the Royal Rumble, or someone I haven't seen in a long time but really excited to see. So yeah, man, Shane probably do deserve some of the heat. If you weren't trying to push some of the, if you're telling me Riddle was a part of the original plans, if you got Kevin Owens in this, if people want to see you finally push Big E, somewhat legitimately, and get him away from the New Day look, okay, you tried to make him new Big E again, but you still have that New Day look. You had other guys. Yeah. Austin Theory, he didn't have to get eliminated. AJ Styles, he didn't have to get eliminated. Those two, they could have been damn near at the Final Four, and could have been a part of that Final Four. So you could have did something better with who you had. I mean, Drew McIntyre, first and foremost, didn't even expect to see him, but that makes me wonder: one, are you still hurt? And two, are you back? Like, are you still hurt? Are you back, or was this because you're still nursing your injury, but you were good enough to come back just for this one spot? Like, is that how desperate WWE was? That damn, they rather risk you having further injury just for a spot. Like, you're not even coming back to really do anything significant. You're still hurt. You still need to be out for a while and heal. Then no, I don't see no reason why Shane McMahon needed to be a big part of what was going on. And if he was politicking for it and taking spots away from other people that needed to be a part of that, to make something, you already were going bad having all of the people in the Royal Rumble that pretty much no one cared about. I say out of 30 men, maybe 6 of them people cared about. Out of that 6, that means the other 24 to 25 men were, just the mid card or nobodies or some tag teams. Right? So, yeah, man. If the reports are true about what Shane wanted and how he was going about it, man, yeah, he can. He doesn't get all the blame. Of course, that's Vince comes down with the final decision, but it doesn't look good for Shane.
Yeah, and that was the thing too. Me and you, we kind of had discussed, and a lot of people have said the same thing. The Royal Rumble, as we've said, really, and we knew this was going to be the problem. Like, let's not act clueless. We knew that one of the issues that we were going to be faced in this Royal Rumble pay-per-view in this match was we were like, okay, who the hell are the 30 people going to be, right? Because you released so many people, you really had nobody credible, and then the people that you had in the match were, like you say, either lower mid card guys or the catering crew, or as Joey V once dubbed it, man, the mid card of evil. But so that's the latest on Shane McMahon for right now. We'll kind of see how things play out.